diamonds, they shining. Haters like, knock that off, yeah. All of your diamonds are fake. You need to stop that, dog. Stop that, dog. You really kissing that girl like she ain't.
Yeah. Me and all my, yeah. Me. Yeah. Me and all my doing well, dawg. You not from the city, I could tell, dawg. Did it by myself, dawg. Blew up and I'm in the city still, I'm still here, dawg. How did I finesse all of the from Jane and Weston? Girls all in my bed and they don't trip off first impression. Girls all in your bed and they just ask a honest question. I can't with you no more cause you be acting extra. Do your favorite rapper like my son, no. Nothing mutual about my funds, though. All you fighting over crumbs, where the bread at? How they feel about you, where you from,
See, I've been waiting on that time. Feel me if you've been waiting on yours. That moment, it's close. Yeah.
Tired of living day to day like everything's alright. Just waiting on that moment. Waiting on my moment. Waiting on my moment.
Old dude met mom, it was on. Then he named me over a phone. Prison term, live and learn, sipping syrup with my vision blurred. Take this cup of reality in the herb. When you start from the bottom, you can see the top. So when you get to it, don't let them see the spot. Next thing you know, you're looking for a rent sign. Upper echelon, we skip line. I remember reminiscing in the kitchen like, I wonder when the break.
Did you realize that you were a champion in their eyes?
Yes, I did. So I packed it up and brought it back to the crib. Just a little something, show you how we live. Everybody want it, but it ain't that serious. That's that. So if you gon' do it just like this.
Did you realize that you were a champion in their eyes?
You don't see just how wild the crowd is. You don't see just how fly my style is. I don't see why I need a stylist. When I shot so much, I can speak Italian. I don't know, I just want it better for my kids. And I ain't saying we was from the projects, but every time I wanna lay away or deposit, my dad'd say when you see close your eyelids. We was sorta like Will Smith and his son. In the movie, I ain't talking about the rich ones. Cause every summer, he'd get some brand new hairbrain scheme to get rich from. And I don't know what he did for dope, but he'd send me back to school with a new wardrobe.
Another one. We the best music. DJ Khaled.
I don't know if you could take it. No, you wanna see me naked. I wanna be a baby. Spinning in his red just like he came from Maytag. Rocket with it on the brown liquor. When I get like this, I can't be around you. I'm too little to dim down a notch. Cause I can into things that I'm gon' do. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
Let's go.
I hope you know I'm for the taking. You know this is for the taking.
For this life I cannot change. In the hills, deep off in the main. Eminem, sweet like candy cane. Drop the top, pop it, let it bang. For this life I cannot change. In the hills, deep off in the main. Eminem, sweet like candy cane. Drop the top, pop it, let it bang. Drop the top, play hide and seek. Jump inside, jump straight to the lead. Take a sip, feel just how I be. On freeway, but no, ain't nothing free. Been lost, been lanes. Been busting bills, but still ain't nothing changed. You in the mob, soon as you rock the chain. She caught the waves, just thumbing
little metro on that beat. Look cool that they don't like to see you winning. They wanna see you in a penitentiary. I need me a little baby who gon' listen. Girl, I don't wanna be the one you ignorant. My mama told me, boy, make a decision. Right now I gotta keep a ton of vision. I need me a little baby who gon' listen. Girl, I don't wanna be the one you ignorant. Look cool that they don't like to see you winning. They wanna see you in a penitentiary. I need me.
Then we sleep through day, then we play all through the late night. Sleep through day, then we play all through the late night. All through the late night. S'il vous plaît, don't you hate all through the late night. All through the late night. All through the late night. All through the late night.
My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. They was never friendly.
My name is Daniel Johansson.
And my name is Kiara Parks, and we are starters for your University of Toronto Varsity Blues.
We're here to play basketball. We're here to win. We need your support. We need you to be the sixth man on the court.
However, be wise. Don't let alcohol, abusive language, or unruly behavior keep you from enjoying the game.
Verbal or physical harassment of the fans, officials, or opponents is unacceptable.
Cheer loud and cheer proud. Make the right choice and keep the focus on the court.
some really nice things. Better be coming with no strings. Better be coming with no strings. We need some really nice things. We need some really big rings. I got a really big team, man. What a time to be alive. You and yours versus me and mine. Are we talking teams? Are we talking teams? Are you switching sides? Wanna come with me? Look at the smile on me. Look at the eye on me. I do not chase girls, but they run a mile for me. Say she gon' ride for me. I buy the tires for you. This game is different. You only get one shot with go foul on you. Man, all. Man, we want it all. Don't get too involved. We gon' knock it all. And to top it all, I'm with all the dogs. It's a new season, and we still breathing. And I got a really big team, and they need some really big rings. They need some really nice things. Better be coming with no strings. Better be coming with no strings. We need some really nice things. We need some really big rings. I got a really big team. I got a really big team. They need some really big rings. They need some really nice things. Better be coming with no strings. Better be coming with no strings. We need some really nice things. We need some really big rings. I got a really big team.
Man, what a time to be alive. I'm drinking lean. They thought I died. I run with kidnappers. I'm talking about kidnappers. I'm talking about murdering. I'm talking about carjackers. You just a battle rapper. I'm an official trapper. Be driving subliminal. They just some jibber jabber. We take a melon yellow, then we fill it with red forever, ever. These niggas so jealous, man. These niggas get scared, they tell. I check up on everything. I bought some ice when the feds came. I bought that big new Celine. I got rings, I got reds like Serena. All of my rings, Aquafina, my bitch Aquafina. Pluto and Jupiter, I go to Venus. I'm fresh out the store, but I'm not out the cleaners. Who keep a scope of these?
Cause I got a really big team, and they need some really big rings. They need some really nice things. Better be coming with no strings. Better be coming with no strings. We need some really nice things. We need some really big rings. I got a really big team. I got a really big team. They need some really big rings. They need some really nice things. Better be coming with no strings. Better be coming with no strings. We need some really nice things. We need some really big rings. I got a really big team, man. What a time.
Good evening, basketball fans. The University of Toronto welcomes you to Gold Ring Center for high performance sport for tonight's OUA men's basketball matchup, featuring the visiting Nipissing Lakers and the University of Toronto Varsity Blues. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd ask that you please rise as you are able and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem. Performing the anthem is Stefania Turek, a second-year student in kinesiology.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command, car ton prasse porte le paix, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée de plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Stefania. And now, let's meet our starters for tonight's matchup. First, for the visiting Nipissing Lakers, number 5, Marvin Ngonadi. Number 7, Jerron Rhodes. Number 8, Jordan Roberts. Number 10, Ishmael Kaba. And number 13, Marcus Lewis. The head coach of the Nipissing Lakers is Chris Chang.
Ain't no mercy. Got that purple Lamborghini lurking. Ain't no mercy. Ain't no mercy. Got that purple Lamborghini lurking. Rose.
And now, please put your hands together for your University of Toronto Varsity Blues! At guard, a 6'3", fifth-year senior from Mississauga, Ontario, number 4, Riley Reed. At guard, a 6'3" senior from Toronto, Ontario, number 5, Sage Usher. At guard, a 5'11" junior from Vaughan, Ontario, number 11, Chris Barrett. At forward, a 6'8" junior from Stockholm, Sweden, number 21, Daniel Johansson. And at guard, a 6'5" junior from Toronto, Ontario, number 22, Nick Paradina. The head coach of your Varsity Blues is John Campbell. The officials for this evening's matchup, Sean McMenemy, Farhan Bag, and Frank Rizzuti.
Good evening and welcome to the Kimmel Family Fieldhouse. I'm Brad Josie. With me is Eric Rosenfeld, University of Toronto Varsity Blues men's basketball against the Nipissing Lakers. And it did not go so well for the Lakers in their previous matchup, a tight defeat at the hands of the Varsity Blues.
More on the line tonight than just the last game of the season, Brad. It's also the last time 3 of the Varsity Blues players will be playing potentially in this arena. Riley Reed, Sage Usher, and Chase Rutenberg, of course.
Interesting to see how they perform in their final game here at the Kimmel Family Fieldhouse. Final regular season game, that is. Barrett. Over to Paradina. Switches it to Usher. Into Daniel Johansson. And tries to find the cutting Paradina, but unable to contain the pass, and it will be a turnover.
Paradina, not usually part of the starting lineup, but has played well recently, has hit the shots that have come to him, getting rewarded tonight by starting.
It will not be a turnover, and Barrett for 3. Doesn't go. And a foul called on Johansson. Clearly moving his opponent out of the way to go out to that rebound. Unnecessary foul at your opponent's hoop. Pressure being applied by the Varsity Blues, but broken down by Nipissing for an easy bucket. That being Roberts finishing it off. Usher over to Paradina. Barrett. Gives it to Johansson up top. Gives it back to Barrett. Barrett drives. No room. Gives it out to Usher. Usher, he drives. He finds some room. His shot doesn't go though. The Lakers bringing it back up. The jump shot. Nothing there. Back from the Varsity Blues.
Slow start for both teams. They were running Daniel Johansson above the high post a lot to start of this game. Unable to find the separation and the matchup that he wants. Still scoreless.
Lewis on the right side for the Lakers. Into Nogandi. outside, go back out for three. Does not go. Rebounded by Paradina. Given to Usher. And ball knocked away, foul called on the Nipissing Lakers. It will be Varsity Blues ball to inbound.
But you can see Toronto's game plan from their first couple of possessions to start this game. Run the high screen with Daniel Johansson. We see it here getting a good separation off of the screen for Sage Usher. But this all starts and begins with Daniel Johansson. He has that threat of knocking down the 15-porter. He has that threat of beating you inside. If he's rolling off of that pick in the high, off the high pick, you better know where he is at all times.
Johansson gets the inbound, backs down his defender, puts it up. No finish there. Rhodes pushes it off to Roberts. Lewis, rather. Rhodes puts it into Nargandu. Outside shot. No good there. Back comes the Varsity Blues. Barrett. Slow start offensively in this game. Just 2-0 to score. Kicks it out to Reed. Reed for three. And the Varsity Blues are on the board. Riley Reed in his last regular season game here at the Kimmel Family Fieldhouse. Knocks down the three. Turnover created. Varsity Blues unable to take advantage though. Goes back to the Lakers. Rhodes on the left side, puts it into Nagandi. Drives, fights through contact, and gets the layup to go.
A great move by Nganati there. Almost a Euro step hopping inside, getting that position and going straight up with it. Not a single dribble. Great play by Nganati.
Barrett on left side, puts it into Johansson, defended by Nagandi, and a foul called on the big man.
Good job by Daniel Johansson in the low post to get that dribble, to apply the pressure on Nganati. Too much at that time was the big man, the Swedish big man at that. We'll see right here, just too much contact, using his hands a little too much, and a push off the ball.
He makes the first. And Paradina fights the rebound, unable to control it though, so it will be Lakers ball. Back come the Lakers. Rhodes on the left side. Puts it in, but quickly. And now a foul called on Sage Usher. Reaching in.
Sage Usher has had an illustrious career at U of T, to say the least. Over 700 points in 78 games. And let's not forget, he was an OUA Rookie of the Year in his first season in the 2015-2016.
Inbounded by Lakers. The spin, no good. Solid defense there by Johansson. He brings it up himself. No room for Paradina. Kicks it out to Barrett. Barrett. Over to Riley Reed. Reed. For three. And he starts the game hitting both of his three-pointers. The majority of the University of Toronto Varsity Blues points just with 6 minutes left in this first quarter. Lewis backs down Reed. Steps through. Not able to get it to go. Johansson to Usher. Usher starts the Blues offense. Gives to Paradina. Paradina, the deep two. No good, but unable to secure the rebound is Lewis. That will be Varsity Blue ball, and into the game comes Chase Rutenberg, making an appearance in what may be his last game here at the Kimmel Family Fieldhouse.
It sure might be. Chase Rutenberg, 92 regular season games. But I'd like to talk about Evan Chadkami. He was brilliant last night. He hit at 18 points, 6 3-pointers in the upset over Laurentian. I was surprised to see him not get the start, but he's coming in early, just over 5 minutes into this one.
And he had a three there, but it just barely missed. Strong defense, but for the Varsity Blues, when they miss. 7-4 with approaching the 5-minute mark. Johansson unable to control the ball. Usher loses it. The Blues come back. And an easy finish there for Langston inside.
Gotta win the 50-50 battles, Brad. Can't be giving up the easy looks at the basket just based on effort alone.
Usher and Reed working the two-man game. Reed misses his first three. Back come Lakers, pushing the pace. Langston. Over to Lewis. And Jaden Lewis completes the easy layup. Two Lewises on this team, Marcus and Jaden Lewis.
Marcus is the one who takes on the majority of the offensive load. He's ranked 11th in the OUA with just under 18 points per game. But Jaden doing a little bit of scoring himself. He's recorded double-digit points in 10 of his last 11 games.
Well, a three knocked down there by Chase Rutenberg gives the Varsity Blues back the lead. Here they come once again, Riley Reed. Johansson at top, over to Rutenberg. Gives it to Johansson, backs down the defender. The left-handed does not go. No love from the rim. Jaden Lewis gives it over the far left side, back to Jaden. Over to Marcus Lewis. He finds his teammate a wonderful feed there, not just a score.
Great ball movement from the Nipissing Lakers. We've seen it all game long. In fact, that is their first assist on the night, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's many more to come.
Reed drives, no room. Puts it to Johansson at the top of the right, and he finally gets the jump shot to fall.
That's his shot. He'll hit that shot all game long. 1 for 2 tonight, but keep giving him those looks and he'll go off.
Lewis over and inside, certainly looking for that assist, and it will be Lakers ball. Langston and Roberts almost losing possession, but it goes off of the Varsity Blues. Checking into the game is Hill for the Lakers. And Rajman for the Varsity Blues.
Dylan Regman just in his second year of eligibility coming in for the Varsity Blues on the last play. You'd like to think that Coach Campbell has enough time tonight to play the guys he wants, as well as balancing that with the enough time given to those 3 graduating students in possibly their last home game.
And there is Shad Kami making an impact. Fakes the 3. The defender goes flying by, respecting that 3, and he completes the easy layup. Strong defense there by Morris, gets the shot to go. Miss, rather. Shad Kami bringing it back. Over to Rutenberg. Rutenberg kicks the shot Kami for 3. Eric, you mentioned it, and there it is. Shad Kami knocks it down. Already 5 points in this first quarter, despite not starting.
He knows a little something about these Lakers. The last time the teams played, he had a career high 20 points. He likes to score on these guys, and he likes to do it often.
After a slow start offensively to this game, both teams starting to pick it up. 17-12, one with just over a minute and a half to go. Corner 3, no good. Rutenberg fights for it, and it will be Varsity Blues ball. And the refs changing their decision. It will be Lakers ball.
Chase Rutenberg giving him a smile. He can't believe it, but the ref saw it.
Some rough stuff there by Hill on Rajman, knocking away his hands. And it will be, once again, Lakers ball. Smart move there by the Lakers, knocking it off of the Varsity Blues.
That's how you beat the trap and the full court press that the Varsity Blues have been implementing. You take the ball, you rush it down court, and force defenders to draw to you. If not, you have an open guy or an open look. That time, it was the open look.
Lakers inbound. Roberts. Lewis at the top. Jaden calls off Langston. He takes Rajman, the jump shot. Not able to fall. Rebounded tightly by Langston, and it will remain Varsity Blues ball.
I really like what I'm seeing from Nick Morris. They needed a guy to come in and replace the gap when Daniel Johansson went off the floor, and Nick Morris has done an admirable job. He's got the height, he's got the length, and he has the ability to score from inside the paint. Third year of eligibility, they'll enjoy a long and lengthy career in the future from Nick Morris.
Shad Kami crosses over his defender, puts it into Morris. Morris, the left-handed shot, nicely off the backboard, and Eric, proving you right. Hill breaks down the press. Lewis, the deep two, goes at the top of the key.
Silky smooth handles. Love it. Love to see good basketball being played from Jamal Lewis.
Shad Kami, guarded tightly by Marcus Lewis. A 19-14 game as Shad Kami drains down the time left in this quarter, just 10 seconds. He drives, kicks, Rajman, no room, gives it up to Shad Kami for three, goes! As the buzzer for the shot clock goes and the end of the first quarter buzzer follows shortly. What a three.
Alrighty, fans, it is now time to play the Great Varsity Ball Keeper Challenge. Rules are simple. Contestants will have 30 seconds to hold as many balls as they can with the help of their friend. The one who's holding the most at the end wins. Our first contestant is Damien. Helping Damien, Talia. Second contestant is Sophia, and helping her is Miko. So, contestants, are you ready? On your marks, get set, go! 30 seconds. You'll figure this out. Good. All right. Okay, here we go. Yep, in the legs. In between the legs helps. Yeah, that's good. That's good. You got 15 seconds. Don't drop the balls. Here's an idea. Don't drop the ball. Nah, no, that's not gonna. Hey, no stealing balls. Hey, what are you doing? Smarten up. It's all good. You got 10 seconds. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your time is up. All right. True Blue, what do we got? There's our winner right there, Damien and Talia. Congratulations. You've won a Varsity Blues prize pack. Thanks so much for playing. Enjoy the rest of the game.
There's no stopping us right now. I feel so close to you right now.
The University of Toronto is the proud host of the 2018 U Sports Swimming Championships, February 22nd to 24th at the Athletic Center Varsity Pool. Don't miss out on this event of Olympic proportions, which features our very own 2017 world champion and world record holder, Kylie Moss. Get your tickets today at varsityblues.ca.
At the end of that first quarter, we saw another three get knocked down by Evan Shatkami. An electric force off the bench for the Varsity Blues.
Yeah, don't bring him to cottage country, Brad, because he is a Laker killer. 20 points the last time we met. That was a career high. And tonight, getting it done yet again. It's nice to have that infusion off the bench and a guy who can have the hot hand and knows he has the hot hand. Just keep feeding him, I say.
Lewis strives, pump fakes, not able to complete the layup though. Varsity Blues bring it up. Reed at the top, gives it to Reed from Usher, and Reed knocks down another three-pointer. A good start to the game for him shooting. The ref stops play.
Riley Reed leads all scorers with 9 points. He's 3 for 5 from the field. And ever since he transferred from Assumption College, Riley Reed has been the guy for the Varsity Blues. He started in 41 of his 43 games. He's registered double-digit points in 8 of the last 9 games. Is a statistical leader across the board. Riley Reed is a star on this Varsity Blues team.
And the three-pointer we thought he just hit has been changed to a 2. Some confusion there. Head coach Campbell not liking the call to reset the shot clock. Lakers taking advantage. Just tight defense there as the double comes on Nagandi. But an open 3 knocked down by the Lakers. Kaba making an impact. Breed gives it to Pedican. Pedican over to Usher. Usher, his 3 does not go. On him, the rebound is but Hill, his 3 doesn't go. And unable to control the ball as it bounces out of his hands off for Pedican. Will be Lakers ball. 24-17 the score. 8:25 remaining in the second quarter. Lakers at the top. Hill. And an errant pass there. Thought his man was cutting when his man was going out, and a turnover.
Marcus Lewis, the main guy for the Nipissing Lakers, held off the scoreboard almost 12 minutes, 2 minutes into the second quarter. Varsity Blues doing a great job on defense with their best player.
And not just doing a great job on defense, doing a great job shooting. Riley Reed knocking down another deep 2. Lewis gives it over to Marcus Lewis. Forcing it out. Hill, corner 3, steps through. Gives it out to Jaden Lewis. Lewis, his shot doesn't go. Rebounded by Riley Reed. Reed pushing the offense up the court. Tries to put it inside to Johansson, but a foul called on Naganati.
Already picking up 3 fouls. We'll see the displeasure of Ngadi there. He's a little too physical with Daniel Johansson in the low post, but 3 fouls. That's a big blow to this Nipissing Lakers team.
It will sit him down likely for the rest of this second quarter. And Johansson immediately gets the ball without the big man in the game. Unable to knock down a step-back jumper. Hill puts it inside to outside to out of Jaden Lewis. Lewis backs down and kicks it out to Hill. Hill out to Lewis once again. Lewis, no room there. No foul called either. Riley Reed to bring it up for the Varsity Blues.
Great help defense by Nicholas Paradino and Daniel Johansson. That's what you got to do. It's a 2-man effort every possession, and they did a great job of it on that last one.
Reed, jump shot, no good. Jump shot now for the Lakers. That's no good. Hill, though, rebounds it for them. Lewis, second chance opportunity. And that, again, does not fall. Thrown away by Chase Rutenberg, though. Trying to save the ball. Gives it to the opponent in an easy layup. Riley Reed sets up the offense. Around the Johansson screen. Gives it to Riley Reed. Riley Reed. Over to Sage Usher. Knocks, and it will be a foul called on the play.
Sage Usher voicing his displeasure. But that's the option you have in the duo of Riley Reed and Sage Usher. You can run the ISO from either one of them. You can set it up, slow pace down, and guarantee that both of these guys can confidently knock down a shot. We'll see. You can see them setting up, and just the strong effort and hustle from Sage Usher ends up in the foul in favor of the Varsity Blues.
Both players playing in a very similar game. Difficult to tell them apart. Welcome back to the Kimmel Field House. I'm Brad Josie. With me is Eric Rosenfeld with 6:15 left in this second quarter. 26-19 the score. Reed drives, kicks it out to Rutenberg, inside to Morris. Backs down, running out of time on the shot clock, gets it up, does not go, off the outside rim. Lewis kicks it to Hill. Hill able to get the layup to go, draws the foul. He'll go to the line for one more.
And a loud outburst from the Nipissing contingent making the trip to the Kimmel family field house. Not a great job by the Varsity Blues in transition. You can see getting back too late, allowing the easy pass by Hill inside, and he finishes the and one.
26-22 now the score. Usher gives it to Reed on the right side. Reed gives it to Chase Rutenberg. Over to Usher. Reed, the V-cut, gets it out and loses control of the ball. It will be Lakers ball.
He loves that move, Riley Reed, the fake and jump out. He's known for it. That's how he gets his separation. Normally he can knock down that shot, just lost control of it.
A strong player when using the V-cut. Pedican, tight defense on Lewis. Turnover though, pass knocked away, and a foul by Lewis, and really a smart foul when there's not enough men back and you stop the ball and it's only a foul on the court.
He's got to be careful though. That almost looked like a clear path foul to me. But you're right, Brad. It was a good top foul to take by Marcus Lewis. Can't give up the easy look at the basket. 3-on-1, take the foul. Ooh, shifty, very close call there. Could have been a clear path. Sage Usher surfing, so.
Pedican inbounds to Rutenberg. 4-point lead for the Varsity Blues, 26-22 the score. Usher. His step back three does not go. Hill the rebounds for the Lakers. Bring it up. Jordan Lewis back to Hill. Looking to put it inside to the post. Finds room, gets it out, and the layup goes using Roberts to finish. And a timeout called by the Varsity Blues with 4:55 left in the second quarter. It is 26-24. Varsity Blues with just a 2-point lead, and Riley Reed, the open three doesn't go. But they're rebounded though by none other than Evan Shadkami.
That's 15 points for the bench now. Almost more than half of all of Toronto's points. The only guy really doing it is Riley Reed. But it speaks to the depth of this Toronto team. The fact that they have 4 or 5 players that can come in and make valuable contributions makes this team all the better ready for the playoffs.
But this game is tight as a 3 knocked down by the Lakers. 28-27 the score, with just over 4 minutes remaining in this second quarter. Reed inside to Morris. Morris gives it out to Reed. Into Morris. Morris fights through contact. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
Fearless is the word I would use for Nick Morris. He's not afraid of any contact. That's what you want from your big guy in the middle, is go up strong with the basket, use your height, use your long arms to your advantage, and get the looks and shots you know you can hit. If not, go to the line and make sure you can hit both your shots. Nice pick and roll setup with Riley Reed. They run that whether it's Daniel Johansson or Nick Morris at the pick position. They like it. It sets up a lot of plays for them. And so far it's been working here tonight.
Run it with they'll also run it with either Riley Reed or Sage Usher as the guard. A versatile lineup. And a turnover now by the Lakers. Some miscommunication between Marcus Lewis and Hill.
5th turnover of the game, but the Blues haven't been capitalizing. Just 2 points off the turnovers, and this is just bad communication. But it comes from the press that the Varsity Blues are implementing. When you have that added pressure and you are forced to make a pass that maybe you don't want to, you usually turn the ball over.
(29-27) with under 4 minutes left in this game. Barrett to Rutenberg. On the top, Riley Reed. Reed drives, turn aside. Barrett now. He drives. And a hand check foul called on the play as Murray will called for the foul.
Nipissing not happy with the call. The bench outroaring and letting the displeasure be heard. But the refs saw what they saw, and they got to call it the way they see it. That's all you can ask of them.
Lakers are already at 5 fouls, while the Varsity Blues have just 1 in this quarter. You see there clearly having his right arm on Barrett as he tries to drive, impeding his progress.
That's the kind of contact I would think you let slow in a game like this. It's a high-intensity game. There's been contact all over the place. Maybe you let that one go.
Murray answers with the 3 of his own, as it's now just a 1-point game once again. The bench loving that for the Lakers. You see there the respect Shad Kami gets from Marcus Lewis. No room on that play. Usher into Morris. Morris gets it back to Usher. His jumper does not go. Unable to knock his shots down today, struggling from the field. Hill gives it off to Jaden Lewis. Lewis back to Hill. Puts it to Murray. Murray for 3. Not able to fall. Rebounded by Chris Barrett. Hands it off to Shad Kami. Shad Kami guarded by Hill. Calls for the screen. Gives it to the wide open Usher. Makes the correct decision to drive the lane, and he's fouled hard. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
The shooting's cooled off for the Varsity Blues in this second quarter. And you see, he had the shot, but goes straight up for the basket. Thought he could maybe turn it into an and-one. Tough foul, but a great play by Sage Usher. But as I was saying, Brad, the shooting has really cooled off for the Varsity Blues. They were up by 10 points to begin this second quarter, and now that lead is cut just to 2. Their 3s have gone cold. Evan Shadkami has gone cold. They need to hurry it up and get these points going before Nipissing can catch up to them.
You certainly see the defense of Nipissing keying in on shooters like Reed and Shad Kami, giving them no room to work. Lewis, guarded by Morris, and Usher gets through, but no room. Out to Marcus Lewis. He drives, kicks it out to Murray, over to Lewis. He drives, his floater does not go. And it will be Varsity Blues ball. And
That's Khalil Langston coming in for the Nipissing Lakers. The third-year math major from Brampton, Ontario, putting in some valuable minutes off the bench for the Nipissing Lakers, matching up well with the height of Nick Paradina as well.
Sage Usher drives, fouled once again. Seems to be on the floor every single time down the court. Not willing to back down.
But on the last 4 possessions, Brad, the Nipissing Lakers have committed a foul. They are playing a physical brand of basketball. They are playing the contact, and in some cases maybe getting the calls when they don't deserve them. But this is going to wear a team down. If you're having all your players inside the paint taking 2-3 fouls before even the first half is done, down the road you're going to find some trouble and not be able to play the guys the minutes you would like to.
No doubt something Coach Campbell is watching. But Usher makes them pay, knocking down both free throws, making it a 5-point Varsity Blues lead with just under 2 minutes to go, 35-30. Hill hands it off to Jaden Lewis. Lewis setting up the offense. And he gives it over to Langston. Langston drives, dishes. Marcus Lewis finds no room, ball knocked away. And Varsity Blues able to come up with it. Sage Usher once again gives it off to Evan Shadkami. Shadkami around the Johansson screen. In the corner to Barrett. Barrett for 3. Goes! Making it an 8-point game as this Varsity Blues team looks to crawl away, get that lead back to where it was at the start of the quarter. 38-30 with 1:10 remaining. Marcus Lewis inside Langston, able to get the positioning. He gets the bucket and will go to the line for one more. Wonderful positioning there by the big man.
He beat Daniel Johansson inside, which isn't easy to do. It was a nice pass by Marcus Lewis from the top of the key. But we'll see. Yeah, tons of contact by Daniel Johansson. He thought he went straight up, but he did hit him on the arm. Great foul. Chance for a 3-point play. Coach Campbell trying to argue his case.
Langston able to complete the 3-point play, 38-33 to score. Now, no longer with the 1 on the clock, we earned just seconds here in this first half. Usher drives, contact, layup goes though. And a timeout called by the Nipissing Lakers with score 40-33 with under a minute to go. And immediately at timeout, a turnover by the Lakers, created by Christopher Barrett. Read that pass, came in and took it away. Usher gives it to Johansson at the top. Switches it back to Usher. Gives it to Barrett. Time running out on the shot clock, gets it off. Layup does not go. And Shadkami with the pressure. Inside to Marcus Lewis. Lewis fights through contact. His layup doesn't go. Rebound though. 4. And the shot up. Goes. The three by Jaden Lewis. A scramble rebound turns into a wide open look for three. Johansson, the deep two, no good as time expires. So at the end of the first half, it is 40-36. The Varsity Blues have a 4-point lead at the end of the half.
This is a 50-year-old, but so is this, and this. This could be their ride, or maybe it's this, or this. They might live here, or is it here? These could be their children. This is their hobby, or this, or even this, and this tops their bucket list. Not that. This. We're all different. That's why you deserve better than off-the-shelf financial advice. Get advice that's as individual as you are with Investors Group.
for life, yeah. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy, trying to take away from it. With the kid and pray for you. I got people talking down, man, like I give a f. I bought this one a purse, I bought this one a truck, I bought this one a house, I bought this one a mall. I keep buying, just make sure you keep track of it all. I got asking me about the code for the Wi-Fi, so they can talk about their timeline and show me pictures of their friends, just to tell me they ain't really friends. Ex-girl, she the female version of me. I got strippers in my life, but they virgins to me. I hear everybody talking about what they gon' be. I got high hopes for you, we gon' see. I got money in the course of all my are free. About to call your ass a Uber, I got somewhere to be. I hear fairy tales about how they gon' run up on me. Well, run up when you see me, then we gon' see. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy, trying to take away from it. With the kid and pray for you. Nah, f*** all of you, I ain't finished. You don't wanna hear me say it's a go. You don't wanna see win-win 50 or woe. I got real ones living past Kennedy Road. I got real ones with me everywhere that I go. I'm trying to tell you, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. Every time I see them, something wrong with their memory, trying to take away from it. So tired of saving all these Mike. Yeah, run up. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy, trying to take away from it. With the kid and pray for you. I'm off.
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second thing, second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, I was broken from a young age, taking my soak into the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, took to me, shook at me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the. Hey, you make me a believer, believer. Hey, you break me down, you build me a believer, believer. Let the bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my drive, it came from. Hey, you make me a believer, believer. Third things third, send a prayer to the ones up above. All the hate that you've heard has turned your spirit to a dove. Oh, ooh, your spirit up above. Oh, ooh. I was choking in the crowd, building my rain up in the cloud, falling like ashes to the ground, hoping my feelings they would drown, but they never did, ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke open and rained down. It rained down like. Hey, you make me a believer, believer. Hey, you break me down, you build me a believer, believer. Let the bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my drive, it came from. You make me a believer, believer. Last things last, by the grace of the fire and the flames. You're the face of the future, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh.
Welcome back to the Kimmel Family Fieldhouse. The game still close, 40-36. I'm Brad Josie. With me is Eric Rosenfeld. And Eric, what have you seen so far?
Great three-point shooting, Brad. The Varsity Blues have a multiple number of players. Evan Shudkami, Riley Reed, Sage Usher that can hit threes. And that's been happening tonight. They're 40% from three land, 6 for 15. But they've also been taking care of the ball. Just one turnover for Toronto in the first half. Getting good looks, executing on their shots, and not turning the ball over has what gave them a 4-point lead.
Marcus Lewis unable to make his first free throw as he was fouled. Able to make the second now, just a one-possession game.
Quiet night from Marcus Lewis, usually the top scorer for the Nipissing Lakers. Just 2 points on the night, 1 for 4 from the field. I think it's a testament to the Varsity Blues' great defense.
Inside to Johansson, the back down, the turn, left hook. Nicely done for the quick basket. Drives, kicks it out, he drives. Ball on the ground, and the Lakers are unable to keep control of it. Chris Barrett takes it away. Drives, the open shot, and Paradina knocks down his first three-pointer of the game, making an impact. Stretches the Varsity Blues lead to 8. Jaden Lewis. Drives, turnover, Riley Reed. Brings it up and converts the easy layup.
Beautiful move by Riley Reed. That's the 5th steal of the night for the Blues, and an even better finish in traffic.
Gives the Blues a 10-point lead after the Lakers made it 3 just a few short moments ago. And Marcus Lewis off of Daniel Johansson as the Lakers will keep control of the ball. Lakers to inbound with just 3 seconds left remaining on the shot clock. The shot gets off right away, but steps out of bounds, and the Nipissing bench not happy with that call.
Jaden Lewis not happy with that one. The bench scratching their head quite literally at that case. That's the 3rd time tonight that the Nipissing Lakers have stepped out of bounds, and a huge long ball pass. I thought that was goaltending, but hey, what do I know? Lakers go the other way.
Certainly it appeared to be goaltending on that play. And a quick swing of events goes from a 12-point lead. Now it's just 8. And Coach Campbell visibly upset with that call. And a foul now called on the, and rather not a foul, traveling called on that play.
We see the block there. The ball already going up. Looked like it was coming down. A late block, but the refs thought otherwise. I think the last call they made on that travel was a good one, though. Too many steps for Chris Barrett trying to go up to the paint. Great contact, good defense. I agree with the refs.
47-39, the score with 7:40 left in this 3rd quarter. Lakers, jump shot, does not fall. Johansson with the rebound. Back come the Varsity Blues, Chris Barrett. Dishes it out to Sage Usher, inside to Daniel Johansson. He backs down, off the glass, and it goes for him.
He's so good at that first step off the ball. Every time he catches it, his feet are in position and puts himself in a great spot to go up to the ball.
Marcus Lewis with the sweet spin move, showing some of that offensive flair we haven't seen much of tonight. Barrett to Johansson, the jump shot. I don't know about you, Eric, but I don't think that's something I really like to see when it comes to Dan Johansson. I feel he's better when working that low post.
He can drop those though, Brad. His mid-range jumper is good. We've seen him hit one tonight, but I agree with you. When you're talking Daniel Johansson, you're thinking pick and roll, get him as close to the basket, get him in the low post. But it's nice to see them at least trying to work a different set with him at the top of the key.
Does keep the defenses guessing. Johansson out on the deep three by Jaden Lewis. Does not fall. Usher the rebound. Over to Chris Barrett. Barrett back to Usher. On the other side of Paradina, deep two. Doesn't go. Marcus Lewis. He drives, kicks it out, and knocked away by Chris Barrett. Strong defense there.
Sage Usher taking a rest.
Coming into the game, Evan Shadkami to maybe bring that offensive spark once again. Riley Reed, tight defense. Shot clock winding down. And also into the game, we haven't seen him for quite a while. Nagandi coming in and immediately draws a foul in the low post. Coming in, likely to impact Johansson after we see those two low post moves be successful.
I think so, Brad. And I think it's been a pretty fair called game both ways. We'll see on the foul here, lots and lots of contact by both Johansson and Riley Reed, but the call going to Chris Barrett, of all people. But it's been a fair game. Maybe some iffy calls, but they're going both ways, being a standard too by the refs, and they're adhering to it.
Usher gives it to Shadkami, gives it back to Reed. Reed, the three, does not go, rebounded by the Lakers. Quickly, fast break, Marcus Lewis. And not able to get his shot to go, but there is, with an immediate impact, he comes into the game, draws a foul, goes to the line, and now it's just a 4-point game once again.
But look at this lineup the Blues have on right now. Talk about small ball. Chase Rutenberg, Chris Barrett, Shud Kami, and Riley Reed. The only guy who with any size out there is Daniel Johansson. No wonder Enganati's having his way in the paint.
And no wonder why, as we look at the scorers table, there is Nicholas Morris coming into the game soon. Hill jumps in for the rebound, but ultimately throws the ball away on the turnover, over and back. Riley Reed helping up his opponent after knocking him over. Checking into the game is Nicholas Morris for Johansson, so still keeping with that small ball lineup. Just 5:08 remaining in this third quarter, 49-45. Barrett around the Rutenberg screen. Over to Nick Morris. Morris gives a shot, Kami. No room. Barrett, he finds room. The floater, no good. And Nick Morris unable to secure the rebound.
Again, Toronto going through a cold spell in shooting. Only 1 point this whole quarter. They need to get their offense going again. It's just a 4-point game. They can't afford to be giving up these easy points and letting their lead dwindle.
And a travel called by the ref on Hill, so it will be Varsity Blues ball. And once again, Coach Chong not liking that call.
But I like it. I mean, look here. That's a great double team set up by Chris Barrett and Shed Kami. They were looking for the jump ball, but it just didn't happen. You didn't get it. You got to play the whistle, and that's not what the Lakers did.
Barrett hands it off to Riley Reed. Reed around the Morris screen. Looks for room, gets it up, layup off, doesn't go. turned on the Jets by Roberts. And his layup goes. And too much space there given to Kaba, and he makes them pay.
Got to be careful here. Just a 2-point game.
Barrett, top of the elbow. The jump shot goes. And that gets the offense back into the swing of things. Will it be enough? Marcus Lewis, he drives. Ball knocked away. Saved by Hill. Over to Jaden Lewis. Inside to Nagandi, who gives it to Lewis. Lewis puts it out to Kaba. His three, no good. Morris, ball taken away by Hill.
Standing still right now, Brad. They're getting every rebound, and the Varsity Blues are letting them. You got to up the tempo a bit here.
This time, Riley Reed comes in and he takes that rebound. Reed around the Morris screen, drives inside, kicks it out to Chris Barrett. Almost loses the handle, but keeps it. Barrett drives, finds room, gets around, draws the foul, almost able to get the layup. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
A different feel to the Blues in this third quarter. A little more frantic, a little maybe too comfortable with the lead they built themselves here. It was a great drive by Chris Barrett there. The first real spark we've seen of the quarter from the Blues. But they got to be careful. The Nipissing Lakers are right on their tail here. Just a 4-point game, 51-47. Don't want to get too comfortable with just a 4-point lead.
With just 3:11 remaining in this third quarter, it is now, though, a 5-point lead. Still no reason to be comfortable with a 5-point lead, though. Second free throw doesn't go, but Chase, and thrown away by Paradina. Unable to keep control, though, was Chase Rutenberg, though, rather not Paradina.
Sage Usher in potentially his last night playing in the Kimball Family Fieldhouse. Just 1 for 8, Brad. A cold spell for him. It's lucky for him that the rest of his teammates are hitting their shots.
Certainly not the performance you want to have on your last game. Let's see if he can rectify that the rest of this performance. Murray, the jump shot, no good. And foul called on Chris Barrett, though, but he can hardly believe it.
Take a look here. Boxing out the Nipissing Laker player. Tripped over his feet. Maybe could have not called that one, but maybe could have let that one go.
Knocked away by Nick Morris on the inbound pass.
It is not the time to be complacent, Brad. Varsity Blues looking a little flat-footed. That's why they're getting these foul calls against them.
Look to someone like Evan Chadkami, who, though came off the bench, has not scored since doing so in this second half. Look to him to be potentially an energy boost. We'll see if he can come up with it. Shot clock winding down on the Lakers. Drive, the shot, no good. Rebounded now by Nick Morris. Over to Sage Usher. Usher to Chadkami, Barrett rather. Now he gives it to Chadkami. Rutenberg. Morris backs down, loses control of the ball. Back come the Lakers quickly. No room, backs out and resets the offense. Murray, though, turns, fires. Air ball. Barrett, he brings it back. Sees the 1-on-4 and slows down the offense, but now he picks it up and drives. Draws the foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot two.
It's great ball movement there by Evan Chadkami. We've seen him do it twice in a row now. Look at the way he's able to cut to this net. He's such a slasher and does such a good job about it. 2 times in a row now we've seen him get called on the foul, go to the line, and take his free shots. Evan Chadkami, the leading 3-point shooter on the Varsity Blues. Hasn't hit many tonight, but getting it done in other ways.
Barrett able to knock down both free throws, and it is now a 7-point game with just 2 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Hill brings it up for the Lakers. Guarded by Rajman. Hill still looking. Gets it inside. Drives. And he'll take the foul. And he'll go to the line for his own 2 free throws. Good on the first. You see the replay there. Obvious contact there by Nick Morris. Makes both, so once again a 5-point game. Roberts completing both free throws for the Lakers. Rudenberg over to Shadkami, hands it off to Usher. Usher for 3. Does not go. And a foul called on Dylan Rajman for pushing.
That's the 4th foul on the Varsity Blues. 1 more and they're in the bonus. Yeah, I think that's a good call. Lots of contact off the ball. Dylan Regman picking up the 4th for the Varsity Blues. 1 more in the bonus. That's something that has not affected the Varsity Blues so far in this game. They've been pretty disciplined, but again, once your feet stop moving, you start making lazy plays, and your arms start picking up the fouls instead.
Well, with just 1:29 left in this 3rd quarter, the Varsity Blues now in the penalty with 5 fouls, and it is a 54-50 game. Hill knocks down both. Good free throw shooting by the Lakers, getting them back in this game. Shad Kami sets up the offense, drives. He's fouled. He will go to the line to shoot 2.
Back and forth affair here. Back and forth free throw shooting affair, I thought. They're seeing their lead squander here, foul after foul, but again, getting out-muscled inside. Nick Morris. He had a great first half. In the second half, he's been out-muscled, quite frankly, in the paint, both offensively and defensively. We saw him turn it over in the low post and then committed that and one. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Daniel Johansson sometime soon. What else is new, right, Brad? They seem to be calling everything, and after letting some questionable calls go in the first, it seems they've tightened up the calls. Free throw after free throw. Here we go. Does he move on the ground? Yeah, looks like it to me. Saw some movement on the ground. You can't do that. Got to pass it or call a timeout in that situation. Yeah, the foul was before the act of shooting. You can see the contact there, trying to blow by him.
Alrighty, fans, it's time now to play Don't Forget the Lyrics. Today's contestant, Show from Toronto. Show, we're going to start a song. When we stop it, you have to keep singing. If you sing the correct lyrics, you will win a Varsity Blues prize pack, I promise you. All right, are you ready? Here we go.
When you should be with me instead.
When we should be with me instead, let's find out. There you go. Congratulations, Show. Nice job. A Varsity Blues prize pack is yours. Thank you so much for playing, my friend.
Welcome back to the Kimmel Family Fieldhouse. I'm Brad Josie. With me is Eric Rosenfeld. And a three put up by the Varsity Blues quickly goes to just like that. It was a tie game. And there is Sage Usher making an impact.
Right off the gate, you knew Coach Campbell drew up a play to get these guys going. Head back to the three ball. It's what worked in the first half and throughout the third quarter. They got away from it. That's where their lead went. Nice to see them get back to what worked.
However, they do give up a offensive rebound and the putback, so it's a 1-point game, 58-57. Here in this fourth quarter. Reed drives, fights through contact, puts it up, unable to go, and knocked out of bounds. It will be Lakers ball.
I liked how they're starting out this fourth quarter, though. They got away from the attacking style of play they had with their guards, Sage Usher and Riley Reed, and now they're letting them loose again. Let's see what they can do.
Barrett guarding Jaden Lewis tightly. Inside to Murray, and a blocking foul called on
Jawara Pedikin. It looked like he had his feet set but maybe in the contact, not quite set. Outside of the restricted area, good effort, but didn't get the call.
Inbounded to Jaden Lewis. The jump, no good. Once again, an offensive rebound by the Varsity Blues with a foul called.
Yeah. Is on the call afterwards. On the rebound, great effort to get the rebound and then to take the contact as well.
Marcus Lewis gets shot, and curiously there, no foul called on that play, almost on top of him as the ball rolls out of bounds. But it will be Varsity Blues ball. Usher resetting the offense here and potentially his final quarter of play at the Kimmel Family Fieldhouse. Definitely the aspect of the game. Reed, he puts up the three, is fouled. He will go to the line to shoot. A careless decision by Hill here.
Oh, terrible call there by Hill to come out and try to contest that shot. It was way after the ball was even released he started contesting it. Lapse of judgment by Hill, and then paying the price by giving Riley Reed, one of the best free throw shooters on the Varsity Blues, 3 at the line.
Leaving his feet on defense, never a good idea.
Shodkami directing traffic from the bench.
And Reed makes them pay, knocking down all 3 free throws. Defense for Pettikin. Over, and a steal by Riley Reed as he quickly fronted his man, and an open 3 for Usher. He knocks it down. So in his final quarter of play, out of the regular season play in the OUA, Sage Usher having a tough night shooting. He's 2 of 2 from 3. Welcome back.
Brad, on the last play, Riley Reed and Sage Usher is epitomizing what the connection and what these two mean for this team. You can see them looking at each other the entire way up the court. They see him playing the train, easy transition. No doubt in my mind that Sage Usher was going to hit that one.
A transition 3 knocked down with the 2-man play between Sage Usher and Riley Reed. The connection between the two on defense and offense. Foul called on the play, though.
Number 11, it was off the ball foul. A little too much pushing and shoving for the refs' likings. But no shots on the play.
Marcus Lewis to inbound. Lakers setting up their offense. Jaden Lewis, he knocks down 3 of his own. So just when it looks like the Varsity Blues are able to start to pull away in this game, the Lakers are still right there neck and neck. Barrett, unable to use the screen, gives it to Reed. Reed, jump shot. Deep 2 does not go, rebounded by Johansson. And a foul called on Nagandi. And that will be his 4th foul, and immediately Coach Chong brings in.
Look at the strength by Daniel Johansson. One-handed rebound, uses his other to fight off Enganati. Great play by Daniel Johansson, coming off the rest he saw in that third quarter.
Arrested Daniel Johansson, and with no Nagandi on the floor, could be a potentially fatal matchup for the Varsity Blues. Johansson doesn't get the two, but rebounded by Riley Reed. One of the better rebounding guards we've seen from the small guard position.
He actually leads the Varsity Blues in rebounding this season with just over 6 rebounds a game. Riley Reed, he can do it all.
Nyson gives it to Hill. Hill finds Murray Roberts, but knocked away, but he still gets it back. Shot doesn't go. Johansson the rebound.
That's Johansson's 7th rebound. His difference being felt as soon as he comes off that bench.
Usher gives it to Reed. Calls to the Johansson screen. And an offensive foul called on Sage. Riley Reed using that arm to clear the defender. The ref calls it.
Let's see here. Does he push off? He sure does. Too aggressive at the top of the key. Just a little bit of a push there, I'd say, Brad.
6-point lead for the Varsity Blues with less than 7 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Pedican. Marcus Lewis has it for the Lakers. Guarded by Riley Reed. Drives, the shot. No love from the backboard, and another Johansson rebound. Make that 8 for him. Usher gives it to Johansson. He faces up, gives it off to Usher. Usher drives, no room. Kicks it out to Rutenberg. Rutenberg, his shot doesn't go. And a foul on the floor called on Langston.
Great effort by Chase Rutenberg to chase down his own shot. No pun intended, excuse me. But yeah, he followed his shot. That's the first rule of football that they teach you. Take the shot, follow it up, get called the foul. Great play, great hustle play before the timeout.
First rule of basketball and a timeout called. .21 remaining in this fourth quarter. Welcome back. It is 66-60 for the Varsity Blues. I'm Brad Josie. With me is Eric Rosenfeld. Rutenberg takes the inbound pass, but gives it right back to Reed. Reed over to Sage Usher. Usher drives, spins, the layup goes! And that is a beautiful spin move by Sage Usher. He has come alive in this fourth quarter.
What a poised shot that was, Brad, and just when the Varsity Blues needed it the most.
And we've seen at different points throughout this game, different players able to step up for the Varsity Blues, speaking to the depth of this team. Riley Reed had a great start to this game, shooting the ball. Johansson using the screen. Looks not able to find Rutenberg cutting, but it still will remain Varsity Blues ball going off of the Lakers. Pedikin working with Sage Usher. His shot goes up. He'll go to the line to shoot two. And at one point, Riley Reed had 14 points. Sage Usher had none.
Look at this play by Usher, though. Just complete control over the ball with a great finish. I didn't even know how he knew where he was. He was so turned around.
So Reed had 18, has 18 now, after having 14 while Usher had none. And now Sage Usher is up to 15. So it's not like either one of them cares who's getting the points, so long as both of them are getting the points.
And let's not forget that Evan Shedkami has added a nice 10 off the bench as well.
Certainly a big part of this offense. Both the two guards on the floor right now combining for 34 points. And when you add in Shad Kami, that's 45 of Varsity Blues 70. Lakers not going away though. Jaden Lewis. Inside now to Marcus Lewis. The back down. He gets the shot to go. He'll go to the line to shoot one more. So a 70-62 game.
He's been shut down all night by the defensive play of the Varsity Blues, but it looks like he's trying to adapt to it and try to figure out how he can still score, and that's what separates the great scorers from everyone else, is their ability to adapt to the defense that's being played, to be able to adapt to the double team. We'll see here when the low post beats out 3 Varsity Blues defenders to go straight up for it. A talent, to say the least, in Marcus Lewis.
Lewis completes the three-point play, so while it may have been a quiet night, he already has 8, so still being an impact performer. Rutenberg, the top, gives it back to Usher. Inside to Johansson. Backs down Roberts. Gets an easy shot to go, and a blocking foul. So after a three-point play for Marcus Lewis, Jan Johansson has a chance to make it his own three-point play.
You got to be strong when you're guarding Daniel Johansson. As you can see here, he's high, gets the elbows up. Trying to sell the call was Roberts, but not against the big man, Daniel Johansson.
With the free throw, Johansson now has 10 points. 4 different Varsity Blues having 10 points in this game, and Chris Barrett has 9, so we could very well see a 5th. Kava over to Roberts and knocked by Johansson, and that will be a foul. Only his 2nd on the game, though.
Tough defense being played, and in a game where the refs seem to be calling everything, realistically, Johansson should know better. But when you play at such a physical level and you play at such an aggression like you see here, as Daniel Johansson usually does, it's hard to stop and play a different style.
Both teams in the penalty already in this 4th quarter with 4:45 remaining. Roberts knocks down both free throws, 73-65 with 4:40 remaining. Barrett running out of room to Jaden Lewis. Traps, gets it off though to Evan Shadkami, but it will be Lakers ball.
Flipping the script a little bit is the Nipissing Lakers. Now they're running the press, trying to cause some turnovers here down the stretch and cut into this 8-point lead that the Varsity Blues are enjoying.
Tight game. Inside to Marcus Lewis. Kicks it up the hill. Over to Jaden Lewis. Over to Kava. He drives. Gives it to Roberts, but denied there by Chase Rutenberg. Rutenberg for 3. Goes! Woo-hoo! 76-65. The graduating players rather, of the University of Toronto Varsity Blues having an impact throughout the entirety of this game.
Yeah, that's got to feel good if you're Chase Rutenberg in your home barn, potentially your last game in this barn. To knock down that 3 when it matters most is exactly the type of feeling you want to graduate on.
An impressive play there by Marcus Lewis. Falling down, still able to get the shot off and get the put-back play. He now has double digits, reaching 10. And a foul called on Hill. And it will be free throws. sending Sage Usher to the line.
That was a great play defensively to set up this foul shot. Just too many hands in the paint, clogging up the holes, and no real chance for the Nipissing Lakers to get around it.
Makes the first a 10-point lead with 3:30 remaining. Now made 11. Sage Usher having an incredible performance in this second half, leading his team. Inside to Roberts. Johansson with the foul, so he'll go to the line for one more.
The battles between Johansson and Roberts inside have been fun to watch the entire night. So far, Daniel Johansson getting the better of him, getting more points. But Roberts holding his own. He's got 19. 4 fouls is the one that you should be looking at. Getting outworked defensively, but getting his fair share of opportunities on the offensive side.
Hill gets the rebound off of the missed free throw. Hill on the left side gives it to Jaden Lewis. Lewis, the deep 2, knocks it down. So it is was 10-point lead, now just 7 with 3 minutes remaining. Barrett on the right side gives it to Usher. Riley Reed back in this game, gets the ball on the left side, drives, the floater, goes! They get 20 points even for Riley Reed. Inside to Marcus Lewis, and he is fouled. He will go to the line.
Don't get too comfortable, just a 9-point lead for the Blues now. This is what Marcus Lewis is good at. He's getting the ball inside, bringing defenders into the paint, and at least drawing the foul, if not getting the basket most of the time.
Eight-point game with 2:28 remaining. Marcus Lewis making it a 7-point game. Barrett defers to Usher. Usher gives it over to Reed. Reed finds Barrett. Barrett drives, kicks to Usher. Over to Barrett. Fakes the 3, drives, finds some room, gets it up, does not go. Johansson, and is knocked, appears to be knocked out of bounds to me by Johansson, and the cameraman. He's all right. And Reed finds Usher at the top in the inbound. Right time, Reed at the free throw. Does not go. Wonderful offensive rebound by Johansson. Kicks it to Reed. The 3 does not go, but again rebounded by Johansson. Again the open 3. Again it does not fall. This time it's rebounded by the Lakers.
Ooh, the crowd wanted that one. Riley Reed, this place would have blown up if he had sunk just one of those.
Usher able to get the ball off of the floor. This now just a minute 38 remaining in this fourth quarter. 7-point lead for the Varsity Blues. A tight screen. Usher drives, gives it to Reed. He drives, gives it back to Usher now. No room. The deep 3 blocked. Hill brings it back with Lewis. The deep 3 by Hill goes. Now just a 5-point game with a minute 18 in this fourth quarter. 4-point game rather. Rutenberg drives, no room, kicks it out. In the corner to Reed. Reed, the 3. That is clutch. Knocks it down. And when his team needed the most, Riley Reed steps up, so it is now a 7-point game with just over a minute remaining. I'm Brad Josie. This is Eric Rosenfeld. Welcome back to the Kimmel Family Fieldhouse. And it is a tight game down the stretch. Marcus Lewis, he drives, doesn't get the shot off, and it's a foul called on Marcus Lewis. He's not happy though.
Pretty obvious to me, Brad. You can't slap a player like this. Watch this. He doesn't like going up with it, gets rejected, and then goes right into Riley Reed. That's a blatant foul if I've ever seen one. Not sure why it's complaining.
Reed will go to the line. Team in bonus, 83-76. Just 1 minute on the dot remaining. Knocks down the first. 8-point game. What is Reed, Usher, and Rutenberg's final game here at the Kimmel Family Fieldhouse regular season. They would like to add a playoff game here to their resume. Guarded by Pennington. Oh. Hill and Barrett going at it, and a foul now called on Riley Reed with Marcus Lewis. Things most definitely getting physical between the two. And in his last game, he will be called out of the game. A wonderful career here with the University of Toronto. His fans on their feet for Riley Reed. Maybe not the way he wanted to go out of this game, but he does leave with a strong lead. Hopefully his teammates can bring it on home.
And not to mention 25 points, Brad. What a night Riley Reed has had. What a career Reed has had. What a season he's had. Just not enough can be said about this fifth-year point guard.
Has been a pleasure to watch him play. Lewis knocks down the second free throw. So it's now a tight game with just 51.4 seconds remaining. We have a timeout. .4 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. A 7-point lead for the Varsity Blues. They're impounding it to Johansson. Under pressure, gets away, and a foul called on the floor.
See here, Daniel Johansson gets tied up in the double team between
Chase Rutenberg checks out of the game. Johansson knocks down the first free throw. 8-point game. And the second, making it a 9-point game. Strong free throw shooting by both teams. Really an important factor. An easy layup there for the Varsity Blues and a timeout call. Not a timeout called, however, just a substitution. So with 37.1 seconds remaining here in this fourth quarter. Usher over to Rutenberg. Barrett drives.
Oh, wow. Great.
Trapped, knocked out of bounds off of the Lakers.
Great move by Chris Barrett. I don't even know if he thought they might foul, but he was making sure that there was no opportunity for the Lakers to get that one.
Coming out of the game is Chase Rutenberg in what will be his last home game. We'll see if he makes another appearance here. Barrett knocking down his free throw, so making it another Varsity Blue with double digits in points. Five different players, Barrett, Reed, Usher, Johansson, and Shad Kami, all with double digits in points and timeout called.
Shake my jelly, jumping and thumping, man. I got the crowd yelling. Get it, kick it, kick it, kick it, that no telling. You better move, Ellen. I got a nice round, woo, like a watermelon. Yeah, you play the point guard. Hitting the corners, man, you playing real hard. My team be winning, yeah, so keep your day job. I turn around and make it bounce like a basketball. Bounce, biggity bounce, biggity bounce, bounce. When I clap at that, stop, now rock with it. Bounce, biggity bounce, biggity bounce, bounce. When I clap at that, stop, now rock with it. Clap at that, stop, clap at that, 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 clap at that, clap at that, stop, clap at that, stop.
Uptown, downtown, everywhere we get down, it's about to go down. Are you ready? Are you mob? Get set, let's go. It goes left foot, it goes right foot, it goes left foot, it goes right.
I'm Brad Josie. With me is Eric Rosenfeld. Just 28.4 seconds remaining here in this fourth quarter. Some confusion at the bench there. And a technical called on the Lakers.
Not sure what started that or even how it went down, but Chris Chang obviously not happy with what had happened prior to that timeout. Gave the ref an earful. That's a technical foul, and quite frankly, it might be the end of the game for Chris Chang, as he is unable to control his temper.
Appeared to be something with one of his players on his bench. The ref did not. Could be something against the rules.
Chris Chang continuing to argue with the ref. Even the players a little displeased with their coach. 28 seconds left, down 10 points. You think that they would just let this one ride out.
Shad Kami into Barrett. Pressured by the tight defense, and beautiful handles by Barrett. Finding a way through the traffic, and a foul now by the Nipissing Lakers.
Oh my goodness, I knew he had handles. I did not know he could undress three Nipissing players though. Look at this, all defenders draped all over him, behind the back, keeps
and
control.
Chase Rutenberg now being checked out of the game. And it appears that the same will happen for Sage Usher in their final home game here at the Kimmel Family Fieldhouse. All three of them, Reed, Rutenberg and Usher having an incredible impact to this game. And they finished their final game with a win, a 10-point lead with 16.3 seconds remaining in this game.
All hugs and cheers for the graduating class of this Varsity Blues team. Wonderful performance tonight, and great to see them in such good spirits.
Barrett makes both free throws, so with 16, and now time really not on the side of the Lakers, and a pass thrown away and just dribbles it through. Shad Kami just dribbling through. As time expires, the Varsity Blues take their final game here at the Kimmel Family Fieldhouse, 92-80. And at the end of the game, some things you really don't like to see, but for Eric Rosenfeld, I'm Brad Josie. Good night.
pressure. I'm hands on with effort. I failed twice before. My bounce back was special. Let downs will get you. Give the critics a tissue. But the strongest survive. Another scar may bless you. I don't give up. No.
Don't give up. No. Don't give up. No.
Nah.
Don't give up.